Day 18! So, it's exciting. The fact is that that squirrel, he has many things
up his sleeve.
Up his sleeve.
In his pouch.
I was going to go for under his belt.
He doesn't have a pouch.
I don't know. Anyway, so he's got many
in his
cheeks. Yeah. And one of the things that squirrel has in his cheeks is a scent. This isn't working. So we just forget what we just said. But basically,
no, he does have a scent.
He does have a scent, but it doesn't come from his cheeks. I don't know where it comes from.
Maybe his bottom.
Oh yeah. So, in summary, dogs often get distracted by scents on walks.
We hope you're laughing as much as we are, because we find this seriously entertaining. Like, it is entertaining. And it's good energy.
Yeah. So your dog gets distracted by scents on walks, and the fact is that often we feel like we're battling against them rather than battling with them. So what we're going to show you is a little game that we're going to play where actually you can harness the power of scent in your training by teaching your dog that actually going to sniff is a reward. So we'll show you how. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. Daily food allowance. We've got a dog. We've got a dog that's wearing a collar or a harness. Whatever your dog feels comfortable with, you holding.
Bet is ready to earn some of her ditch the bowl.
I'm going to throw a piece of her daily food allowance ahead of her, maybe 2 pieces, and I am going to say the words that I want to use, and I'm going to let go. So I'm going to say, find it, and then I let go. Now notice, really important, good girlie, really important there. I say the words, then I let go. So I'll show you again. Find it, good. And I'll show you again. Find it, good. Now what you'll start to notice is what you're seeing Bet does there, which is a little twitch when she hears the words, because those words are now predicting that she's got to go find something. So we'll show you again. Find it. I just left her a little bit longer there so you could see it. So one more time. Find it. Good. So it just needs to be a split-second pause. Now what we're going to do. This game is like the most straightforward game in the challenge, and yet it looks so cool. Now
this is the sexy part.
So here's what we're going to do. I am going to hold her, I'm going to pretend to play something, find it. Nice, good girlie. And I'm going to reward her for having a little sniff, but back with me. Show you again, but this time I'm going to go back to feeding her so that we don't ruin this. Find it. Ah, good girl. And then this time I might go without again. Find it. Good girlie. Good. I know, that was really fun, wasn't it? And really cool thing with this is that we're training our dogs a way of them understanding to go find it. Hey, you. But also what we're doing is we're rewarding back with us. So what they're learning is that, sure, I can go sniff, but actually it's really cool to re-engage.
And so re-engaging is the sexy part. So your dog starts to have way more fun when they re-engage than actually when they're involved in the find it process. So in fact, both processes become massively rewarding.
So that before long, after a few repetitions, what you can do is you can say, find it. Nice. Good girlie. Good.
And then what we start to see is actually a dog who actively enjoys the environment, but also really starts to enjoy engaging with us even more.
Yeah. So with that, what that means is, Bet, we can throw a piece of food and they can get it. We can throw a piece of food and say, find it. Good. Find it. Good. Find it. Nice, good girl, that's really good. And you can start to actually just cue them to actually just have a sniff as a reward. So before long you can do sit, find it. Nice, good girl.
And this really combats also those people that have struggles with, or those dogs rather, that have struggles with the sniffing and the sniffing off cue. So effectively, you've taught a sniff on cue, you've got a dog who can engage with the environment and then re-engage with you. You've got the power of the environment and you've got the power with you. It's magic, it's sexy, it's ultra sexy.
It's the coolest day of the challenge so far. So with that, guys, let us know how you get on. Film your sessions, teach your dog to go sniff, but on your terms. Use it as a powerful tool.
Superpower.
Let us know how you get on in the group. Okay guys, before you go, one of the biggest questions that we've been asked is, you know, I see that these games work, I believe the games work, but I'm worried that they might not work for my dog, my breed, me.
My dog's a Javanese tree fox and he doesn't like food and he's not interested in toys, and actually he's a bit more unique than your dogs, and I've only seen you two train it with dogs you've already trained.
With 5 different breeds. And so it's like, you know what, we want, the big thing is that we know how transformational these games can be for you.
We want it to work for you. We want it to have great results, right?
Yeah, and the only thing that's stopping that is you kind of playing the game. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to head outside and we're going to work with real people, with real dogs, and we're going to show you example of actually how a real person will work with their real dog of a different breed.
When we say real person, real dog, different breed, these guys have not played these games. You know what? They've not had all of the coaching. It's just us coaching them to show them exactly how much fun this can be. So I think you're going to enjoy it. In fact, I know you're going to enjoy it.
Heading outside.
So we're going to do some Go Sniff. So let's see where we are with her. I don't think you need to pop a lot down, but at the same time, well, let's be guided by her. So let's watch what we've got. So where is she with it at the moment? So where is she with sniffing at the moment? I'm going to come a bit closer, but only because I've got my mic on me, so it can pick you up.
So she gets quite obsessed with the ground.
Yeah.
And historically, it's been quite difficult to get her to look up from it. So
Yeah.
we've pretty much got this on cue
Yep.
for her to go sniff.
Yeah.
And it's whether she'll find this environment challenging
So-
to re-engage with.
Yeah, and I want you to pick up any moment or opportunity to reinforce. And the other thing I'm going to say as a top tip is not to give a lot of space. So you're actually not going to let her get any further than that lead. And what I might do is I might clip that on there, so you actually even give her a fraction less than she has. So you can move into her now, so you can be there, that's fine. And then she doesn't get any more than that. So that's nicely done, super. And the other thing I might do is when you deliver reinforcement, I might actually let her catch that. Or I might animate that a little bit better, but only because you can see how, and you can see even here, so you're stand like a tree. So there what you did was you gave on the tree. I wouldn't. I would stand dead like a tree, and she doesn't get to go any further. So if she decides to pull you out of the sort of zone effectively, then you're not going. You are a tree. You are grounded here. However, don't go with her. So I think that's really important because a lot of people will just go with them. So any moment up and you are really, it's animate, like really animate when you reinforce, and then you can give her the opportunity to go back again. But try not to move. You are a tree. You're a tree that can turn, but apart from turning, there is tree-like behaviour going on here. And that's what we're looking for. So, and even that moment of up, sometimes those initially I will reward as well. So those even against the ground. So next time she does one of those, I know that she does better for you at home, but you've got to remember you're here. Yeah, so it's a different environment to be in. Nice, good girl, ready, super. And keep telling her how brilliant she is. Super girl, that was very clever. And then tell her she can go sniff.
Yeah, good girl.
And then standing like a tree. Like a tree. Super dog. And I love that you captured, nice. I love that you captured that one, because when you captured that one, she'd actually ping to the end of the lead and then come back. Doesn't matter, you'd still captured it. And you're doing a great job at multitasking. Really nice, really nice. Nice, really good. Super girl. Standing like a tree. Really nice. Super. You can give the cue again to go sniff. Standing like a tree. No, she said I need a wee. I need a wee right now. Do I need a wee? Maybe I need a wee. No, I need some food. I don't know which one I need. And I love that, because did you see how that is also in a reward experience? So when she comes up, that's also a reward experience that I want you to try and involve if you can. Super dog. And obviously if people don't like jump up, then don't use jump up. But at the same time, think about the dog's reward experience. So go sniff. Standing like a tree. Super dog. And you can see she's a dog who finds it hard to orient to Lou, which is why, Lou, you've had lots of the struggles that you've had in the past. She does find orientation hard, so orientation's not easy for her. This is the perfect game for a dog like her. But also, I think, I think the square is very important. So I think actually for her, you don't pick big areas right now, you do pick a square, because she's a dog who has huge reinforcement in scent. And therefore, for me, you've got to be a little bit mindful about exactly where she is, how she is, what she's doing, and what's available. Super girl. That is really clever. It's really clever. And don't worry that we didn't get food in. You don't have to on every experience. It might be that the reward experience was the bounce up and feed next time. Maybe nice, super dog, super, and then feed up here, really nice, and then leave her on that.
Yeah.
And I think for you, that game is a tough game, Lou, because she's actually a dog who finds huge reinforcement here. You've got to be so patient and you've got to be so tree-like and patient. Yeah? Good girl, really good girl, really lovely. If you get a close one with that, with Lou doing that for me, it's lovely. I think that's a really nice B-roll shot. Really, really nice. And then we'll go to Kev. That was lovely, Lou. Really nice.